Wow. There's so much going on right now. I don't even know where to start, but I think collectively we're all going through some major shifts. And it's like you can kind of fall into the pattern of being someone else other than yourself. But in that pattern, you're kind of healing someone else's traumas along with your own. And in healing those traumas, you're kind of healing your own. And sometimes when you work like that, it can be a little odd because you're not necessarily feeling your own identity. You're feeling another person's, well, maybe not identity, but you're feeling another person's energy. And that can be very overwhelming, especially when you don't have a good grasp on your own energy. And that's why grounding is so important for empaths and people who have a hard time feeling like themselves. I think there's a lot of instances where people can say that they might not feel like themselves, and grounding is such an important way to do that. Like for me, what works for me is martial arts. Martial arts are great for grounding. You know, that includes anything that you're really doing with your body that kind of has like a form to it. So I wouldn't call yoga a martial art, but it definitely is something that kind of works, and it's really rewarding. And I think it can be something that you might want to incorporate into your life, whether it's yoga, martial arts, even just meditation. For me, I find meditation to be grounding in the sense that it helps me see through my mind. And a lot of the bullshit that can come up sometimes in the mind can be quelled by meditation. And meditation is great in the mornings because it gives you that fresh start. And with that fresh start, you can kind of attack your day in the way you want, and you're living in an aligned state with your higher self. And when you're in that aligned state, you're attracting the things that are really valuable to you, things that align with your values. And when you're doing that, you're just living a more authentic and raw life. And I think it's really important to live in alignment with your higher self, because that's kind of what we came here to do. And this is just my belief, so I'm not saying that it's 100% true, but my belief, which is true to me, is that we're all spiritual beings having a temporary human experience. And in that temporary human experience, we have the opportunity and the ability to let go of a lot of the things that don't serve us anymore, which can be an identity of having like just your ego self. Like for me, like my ego can get in the way sometimes, but I'm also working on developing my ego. And the spiritual being aspect of things, it's very dynamic and it can be very flexible, and a lot of it is just going for the things you want and kind of taking steps in the direction of doing the things that you want. And sometimes there can be a lot of questions that come up as well. And sometimes we need to seek guidance for those questions too. And I'm someone who's able to offer guidance. You can find me on Instagram at Autobody Alchemy. And I do tarot readings and Reiki sessions in the Rhode Island area. And yeah, you know, I think you're a beautiful being, and I think it's important to really like anchor that in, that you're a beautiful being, because sometimes we have a hard time seeing that. And even for myself, I've had a hard time seeing that recently, especially today. But being able to work through that and kind of come out the other side strong and empowered is one of the most important things that you can do for yourself. So yeah, rock on.